Tired of overcrowded tourist traps and plastic-wrapped vacations? Ready to travel in a way that feels good and does good? Today, we're counting down the 10 most eco-friendly destinations in the world, where sustainability isn't a trend, it's a way of life. From carbon-neutral capitals to countries that run on 100% renewable energy, these places are doing travel right. Grab your reusable water bottle and let's dive in. Estonia might be famous for being one of the most tech-savvy countries in the world, but don't let the digital charm fool you. Nearly half the country is forest. Estonia invests in ecotourism, supports organic farming, and even has a digital nomad visa. Perfect if you're remote and eco-conscious. They also boast a wildly efficient e-government that saves trees by making almost everything paperless. Fun fact: you can book a cabin in a forest here, and still file your taxes online. Bhutan doesn't just measure its success by GDP, it uses gross national happiness. Even more impressive, it's one of the only carbon-negative countries in the world. The government caps tourist numbers, invests in tree planting, and even banned plastic bags way back in 1999. Traveling here means embracing peace, nature, and spiritual wellness, all while leaving a tiny footprint. Sweden is basically that friend who bikes to work, composts religiously, and somehow still looks like a model. Over 99% of its electricity comes from renewables, and Swedes recycle like it's an Olympic sport. You'll find eco-certified hotels, sustainable Arctic lodges, and a national rail system that's so good people ditch flights for it. Pro tip: try flygskam, a Swedish term meaning flight shame. Yep, they're that into green travel. Often overlooked in the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago is a biodiversity powerhouse. It's home to over 400 bird species, endangered leatherback turtles, and thriving rainforest reserves. Eco-lodges, sustainable cocoa farms, and locally owned guest houses offer authentic, low-impact travel experiences. Plus, conservation isn't just for tourists. Locals lead the way in marine and forest protection. In Denmark, bikes outnumber people in Copenhagen. They're aiming for net zero emissions by 2050 and are already leaders in wind energy. Even your hotel breakfast is likely 100% organic. Copenhagen also boasts climate-adapted urban design, with parks that double as stormwater systems. Bonus points: they turned an old power plant into a ski slope. Innovation? Check. Welcome to the land of 3 million saunas and 188,000 lakes. Finland is a model of forest management with over 75% forest coverage. National parks are pristine, public transit is efficient, and even the tourist board is carbon neutral. And yes, you can forage wild berries and mushrooms, just follow the everyman's right. New Zealand is a jaw-dropping mix of volcanoes, glaciers, and rugged coastline. But it's not just cinematic, it's sustainable too. They've banned single-use plastic bags, and many tour operators are Qualmark certified for environmental care. Respect for Maori culture also plays a big part in how nature is preserved. Plus, it's super easy to get around via eco-certified camper vans or electric cars. Costa Rica is basically the Beyoncé of eco-travel. Over 98% of its electricity comes from renewables, and it has protected over 25% of its land. This is the birthplace of the eco-lodge, and wildlife is literally everywhere. Sustainable coffee farms? Check. Organic chocolate tours? Double check. Sloths? Triple check. Traveler tip: travel during the green season for fewer crowds and more rainforest magic. Slovenia is what happens when fairy tales go green. Its capital, Ljubljana, was named Europe's greenest capital, and they've banned cars in the city center. Recycling is taken seriously, and the country promotes eco-farms, zero-waste tourism, and hiking holidays. Even Lake Bled encourages paddleboards over motorboats. Fun fact: they also protect bees like royalty. Slovenia is the birthplace of modern beekeeping. And at number 1, Lithuania. Yes, Lithuania. This Baltic beauty flies under the radar, but it's buzzing with eco-cred. They've invested big in green public transport, bike sharing, and nature conservation. Nearly 40% of the country is forest, and their capital, Vilnius, has one of Europe's largest urban green zones. Lithuania is also a hotbed for eco-startups and community-led sustainability projects. Underrated? Yes. Unmissable? Also yes. Travel is one of life's greatest joys, but it doesn't have to cost the planet. These destinations prove that you can see the world and protect it at the same time. Which eco-friendly spot is going on your bucket list? Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an adventure. And remember, leave only footprints, take only memories, and maybe a reusable tote bag.